We shall now go on to our next speaker, Dr. Sheikh Sajjad, who's a professor of SKIMS Medical College, Srinagar. And let's look forward to knowing something more and learn his teaching pearl. On to you, Dr. Sajjad.
I should welcome him from Srinagar.
Yes, yes, doctor.
Thank you. Good afternoon. And thanks, Dr. Chitra, for inviting me. I had basically, can you share the video, please?
Dr. Anand, can his video be shared?
Yes, ma'am, just a second.
Yes, yes.
Basically, this was a case of traumatic subluxated cataract with glaucoma and a lot of adhesions between iris and the capsule. But the subluxated lens was, I think it was around 180 degrees subluxation. Initially, we had planned for the iris claw, but once I started, I thought, oh, let us give a try for PCIOL. This is just after the incision with the keratoma, there was little capsule integrity was not known, and due to glaucoma, the capsule was not visible, so it was difficult to form CCC. So with the help of keratoma only, I just made an envelope technique of capsulotomy, right and left, without disturbing much of shaking the lens right and left. This is the after this I put a CTRL ring just to stabilize the inferior part. This is the subluxation, this area up to this. This is around, I think, 3 to 9 o'clock. This is the subluxation. This is the glaucoma and adhesions of capsule with the iris, which I didn't break actually. I thought this will give you a support, additional support to the capsule. So CTRL was well placed within the remnant, how much bag was there. So rest of the lens was aspirated, mostly with the help of viscous elastic and Simcoe irrigation aspiration cannula, and as we converted it into the simple SICS incision, and rest of the cortex is being washed with the help of IAX, Simcoe's irrigation aspiration cannula and viscoelastic. So this is how much the bag is here, which is all along shaky, but still I wanted to try PCIOL without disturbing the vitreous. Otherwise, it was easy to put, just take out all the contents and put the iris claw. So this is the wash. I think most of cortex is now removed. Some remnants around here are remaining. So after full washing, fill the rest of bag with the visco, and rigid IOL was put in. So here it goes into the bag. The upper loop up. So I think it's totally in the bag. So now we are left with some amount of the anterior capsule, which we'll be snipping out. So here we go. So we are clearing the pupillary area, washing rest of the contents, visco, as well as some of the cortex which remained inside. So then the ports were sealed, and patient had a finally best corrected vision of 618. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sajjad. A question to you, Dr. Rohit Omprakash. Are you there?
Ma'am, this is, by the way, sorry for interrupting. This is the final peak of my patient.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Dr. Saurabh, are you there? I think
Yeah.
yeah. No, now in this particular case, Yes, he has done another approach of doing a envelope technique. But my thoughts were maybe in these cases, enlarging the envelope could be done before the cortex removal and the IOL placement, because once you place the IOL, it sometimes some of the cortex gets ensnared behind it, becomes difficult to remove. Of course, it was a subluxated bag and it was a traumatic cataract. Could anything have been done different?
I think first the CTR insertion, maybe I would have avoided when after doing the envelope, because it might itself extend the envelope and go into periphery.
Yes.
But the case was quite similar to what Dr. Piyush said. Piyush showed. I think these cases behave very differently. They have fibrous capsule and they are much more sturdier to these extensions. That's why I said to Piyush that make an opening like Dr. Sajjad rightly made. And fluffy matter is there, you just wash it off and put the IOL in the bag. I think
Yeah.
most of these kind of patients do well with that because all the fibrosis is already there. So these bags don't show any change later on.
Yes, yes. Dr. Madhukar, are you there?
I'm there.
Yes. Any thoughts about anything to be done differently? Any other learning or?
No, I think it was a very fluffy cortex, and Dr. Sajjad really washed it off well. I think that
Yes.
that was a good technique with minimal pressure on the zonules.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.